Good afternoon. Phil Lindemann with your Krystal 93 News from Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery. 2 days of near-record temperatures here in Summit are eating away at our snowpack and causing slush-season drama. Sheriff Jamie Fitzsimons on the Krystal Morning Show today was describing a call this week when 4 locals got stuck up to their waists within sight of I-70 above Dam Road.
People are either hiking or they're recreating. Some people are bar hopping, and they're finding themselves literally post-holing and stuck up to their waist in snow to where search and rescue have to go get them.
Another recent call at Quandary Peak saw a post-holing hiker lose both shoes in the snow. The back bowls at Vail, meanwhile, they were closed today after a wet slide yesterday ripped out Milt's face at Sunup Bowl. No one was injured. Up north, US 40 between Steamboat and Craig was closed this morning for runoff and flooding. CDOT front loaders spent hours yesterday and Tuesday clearing snow off Berthoud Pass, where an avalanche buried the highway. Since Monday, the CAIC reports more than 80 wet slab avalanches in every corner of the state. Most were natural. One, near Rocky Mountain National Park on Tuesday, was kicked off by skiers. No injuries. Snowpack on the upper Colorado Basin is still mostly above average, except for Summit. Hoosier Pass, Fremont Pass, Grizzly Peak, and Copper Mountain have all fallen below average. Hoosier Pass is the lowest, as it's been all winter, 77% of full strength today. This is Under the Radar with Silverthorne Town Manager Ryan Highland. This Tuesday, Silverthorne broke ground on its latest workforce project, the rental apartments at Smith Ranch.
About half of those are 30 to 60% AMI. The remainder of the units are 80 to 120% AMI. So incomes of about $22,000 to $88,000.
Highland says that is truly affordable housing. But he and dozens of high country officials are frustrated with Governor Jared Polis in a case of state versus local control. Senate Bill 213, a state-run workforce housing program.
This approach really doesn't match the reality in our mountain communities, and there's some frustration that it doesn't acknowledge enough the work that we're all doing.
The tagline for this bill is a home for every budget. But Highland is skeptical.
The legislation kind of has a third-grade math approach, which is more housing is better. I would say that Silverthorne and other mountain communities are more into like AP calculus with deed restrictions and required work hours, appreciation cap, income qualifications, things that really address getting your workforce into housing.
Summit Commissioner Tamara Polk is helping the governor revise that bill, but Highland believes some rules he wants to see will not make it, like the ability to opt out if your town already has an affordable housing strategy. Latest version of that bill is up for review next Tuesday. Tune in again next week for Under the Radar with local town managers. In sports, the Avalanche play the Jets tonight at 6. And in local sports, Lady Tigers lacrosse is at home today for Steamboat. Boys lacrosse plays Steamboat away. Girls soccer is out on the road from Middle Park. Track and field is competing at the Classical Academy. Phil Lindemann with your Krystal 93 News from Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery.